Yeah, that Barnham guy's pretty
Don't
cool.
be stupid! Oh, you all ought to better speaking out of run, turn. All for one and one for all. Remember, we all promised to take the witch down together, didn't we?
Whoa! Wait, what did you promise? Oh, it's not quite that simple. We just saw what we saw.
When I say it's all about the numbers, and I counted, I say. Yes. We have all you know, my counting is flawless. One night, one sleep eludes me. I can count sheep from moonrise to sunrise. I'm getting very angry.
4 witnesses! 5 witnesses! What difference does it make? Things all started getting muddled when you showed up.
Arr! What the? You're saying it's my fault? Dang nabbit, I was there, you fool. Didn't I just finish saying that?
That's right, I pity you fools.
My testimony is strong as steel, even if it's not completely stainless. Unacceptable! Order! Order, I say, order! I'm losing my voice after this.
Yeah.
What is going on here? You claim the number of witnesses does not add up? I have never paid witnesses to such an outrageous conflict. There is but one answer to this puzzle. A single possibility.
Dun dun dun.
What do you mean, besides the cat running around and smashing into things in the background? Without a doubt, magic must have been used at the scene of the crime. Furthermore, it would indeed appear that there are only 4 witnesses present at the scene. And yet, currently, we are faced with 5 witnesses testifying to the court. That certainly is quite a fatal contradiction, with only one possible answer.
What possible answer is that?
Would you not agree, Mr. Wright? Huh? The answer, it can't be. Well, out with the supposed answer, Sir Blue Knight! What is your explanation for the current number of witnesses?
They didn't see things correctly, the witch cast a spell on them, or one of them is a witch!
One of them is a witch. I like that one.
I like that. We'll do that. Alright, let's try that.
Just because I want to say witch. While it may seem far-fetched, the reality is actually rather simple. The real witch and the real murderer in this case is actually one of the 5 witnesses!
Whoa!
What? Ah!
Mumble, mumble. Ooh. Order!
You're telling us that the witch is amongst this group of witnesses?
This is awesome, because we're putting it on them. Then they have to defend themselves.
What utter rubbish! There's no possible way that such a claim could be true! That's right! You got a lot of nerve accusing one of us of being a witch, boy!
Hey, you accused Aspella, and that wasn't fair.
Yeah, that's right.
We have told you nothing but the truth, even though all of our testimonies are flawed. Yet you still have the gall to bet around such an outrageous accusation.
Behold, behold, as my trusty shield deflects your petty words like the petty words that they are! What? Inquisitor Bonham! Yes, my lord. I would like to see a sketch of the crime scene at the time of the incident. Do you have one in your possession? Yes, certainly, my lord. I have one here. I requested it from the court illustrator, just in case. Very well, witnesses. I'd like each of you to mark your location at the time of the murder. Get on this crime scene sketch quickly now, or I will burn you. The number of witnesses doesn't add up. It looks like we're getting somewhere now, but we haven't even scratched the surface of this case yet.
Come on, Phoenix, we can do it.
And it's all thanks to this top hat wearing gentleman.
It's Professor Layton. Indeed.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wait, they sketched themselves?
Yeah.
The court accepts this crime scene sketch into the evidence locker.
But they could be
The court
lying.
accepts this into the court records.
But fine.
A sketch of the scene at the time of the crime. Touch for details.
Fine. Court record.
Ba-ba-bum.
Alright. So this is the... There was a Spella, and next to her are the two... Or is one thug, and that's the other thug.
And the other thug.
And these are the witnesses. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's the flower girl. Randomly. Interesting!
If one of the witnesses is the witch, that could only mean one thing. Somebody here isn't telling the truth.
Oh man, we have to figure out which person is lying? Oh.
That would indeed appear to be the case, Mr. Wright. Listen well, Sir Blue Knight. The path you tread now is a dangerous one. Claiming that a witch is among these most honorable witnesses is a serious accusation. Should it prove to be false one, you will find yourself at the other end of my sword. Do I make myself clear?
Wait, how was that fair?
Huh? But that wasn't so much my suggestion. I mean, the gentleman here with the lovely top hat was the one who urged me to say it.
Throwing Professor Layton under the bus.
It is the same thing, Sir Blue Knight. Indeed, it's the same thing, Sir Baker. It is the same thing, Mr. Wright. Oh,
Man.
boy.
Aw, poor Phoenix.
Now, ready your sword, knave. Ready? Were you listening, boy? You claim the witch is not the accused, and someone else at the scene of the crime was the true culprit. If what you say is true, then surely you can tell the court exactly where the person was at the time of the crime, can you not? Come now, Sir Blue Knight. Only you can enlighten us all as to who this real witch actually is.
Wow.
Sir Doughy Defender. I like that. Show us where the witch was at the exact moment the murder took place.
Well, they were in a clearing and they saw these people. And these are the... It must have been...
It has to be like where a spell and the people were.
I would think it would be... Should I use a hen coin?
I would say that the only logical place would be where those guys are in Espella.
Okay. So right here, like between
How the
them.
witch was able to hide in plain sight.
So right there.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Okay. Present.
The witch must have been standing here!
Objection.
What is the meaning of this? Unfortunately for you, that spot has absolutely nothing to do with any of these witnesses. Inquisitor Barnham, I suggest you try taking a look at this. The Grand Grimoire! According to this tome, Ignite summons a circle of flame with a 1 meter radius of the caster. In other words, the witch had to have been within 1 meter of the flame when casting the spell.
It's true.
Of course. You needn't say any more, Sir Blue Knight. First off, notice that there is no one else in that area other than the accused. It It should be quite obvious from the sketch that there's clearly nowhere for anyone to hide. Objection!
Objection!
True, there aren't any hiding spots. However, there is one other possibility if a witch wanted to stay hidden from sight. Most intriguing! Since you seem to love showing evidence, prove it! How was the witch able to hide in plain sight? The answer would be a spell!
Oh yeah, Invisible spell.
Invisible! I forget the name of it though.
Causes anything that touches caster touches to vanish.
To turn invisible.
The answer is
This magicka contains 2 magic gems. Ignite and one other spell. That's right, the spell of invisibility.
Invisible!
Demure? Ah! It cannot be! That's right. There was most certainly a witch present at the crime scene, only they were completely invisible.
An invisible witch!
All thanks to the magic spell! Invisible! Ah, what foolishness is this?
Ah, yes, we're using our flawed logic against them now.
Order in the court! Defender! What are you getting at, lad? Have you gone daft? I thought the witch used the invisible spell to make the cane disappear. Oh, this is getting good. According to the Grand Grimoire,
Yes.
under the entry of invisible spell, it causes anything the caster touches to vanish from sight. In other words,
It could be themselves, right?
supposing the witch were holding the staff in one hand while touching part of their body with the other, they would be able to make themselves disappear. Isn't that right? Are you implying that that is a reason for conflicting number of witnesses?
Whoa.
Indeed it is, which means witnesses. Someone amongst you is not disclosing the entire truth, and that person is the witch we seek. Believe this is the most probable scenario. Mummering, mummering, mummering!
Oh.
Honorable witnesses, you will testify to the court one final time. Tell us exactly what you saw and what you did not see at the scene of the crime.
Uh-oh, they're shaking now.
How absurd! The purpose of this trial is to convict that girl of the crime, is it not?
That's right! We are not witches!
Witnesses, I ask that you listen.
Huh?
There is a witch mingling among you. That's right. I'm afraid you are all no longer brothers in arms. The true opponent here is within your own group.
Whoa.
Egads! The real witch is one of these 5 witnesses, huh? Fine by me. Time to put an end to this trial.
I don't know if we can do this!
Naha! Witness testimony!
This is so intense!
What we saw and what we didn't see. You wish to know where we all were standing tonight? It matters not! Would the flames not just burn us the same?
That flame! I never saw anything like it! It quite literally left me speechless! I couldn't even so much as scream!
I heard the tiniest cry, and when I turned around, the blighters were roasting, so I rushed right over.
I heard the incantation when the flames suddenly erupted. I'm certain of it. I only saw 3 people there with us.
As I said, there were only 3 others present, like that man was stumbling the newborn calf. I don't like that guy.
There was a man who was stumbling around like a newborn. Oh, yeah. Alright.
A most heinous act indeed. No wonder these witnesses are so confused. A witch amongst the witnesses. What an utterly baseless claim. I don't think so, Barnham. The only baseless claim in this case is of Espella being a witch. It's more than a little likely one of these witnesses is the culprit.
Oh yeah, we're taking them down.
These testimonies are bound to tell me who the real witch is. I like going after the old man.
Yeah.
Cross-examination!
Okay. What we saw, what we didn't see, okay.
You wish to know? I refuse to speak again!
I'm using my hand coin. Is that okay? I'm just, okay. Okay. Should I just press this guy?
May as well.
In other words, you're not sure exactly what's happening tonight. Is that right?
Ba-da-bum. Defender! You fought with burning vigor this night. Do not belittle my efforts! Right. A knight does not just run away at the mere sight of fire? Ha! No. One even said anything about running away. If I may be perfectly straight with you, the pillar of fire illuminated the area as if it rose high into the air. Therefore, by mere fire was the witch, and excluding the two unfortunate knaves, I counted 3 others at the scene.
Whoa.
She has a thing.
Hang on.
Excuse me, Miss Kira.
Eek!
Ha!
What do you want?
You looked like you had something to say about the testimony just now.
No, well, it was about the number of people at the crime scene. Have you ever played the Daisy Petal game?
Daisy Petal game?
1 witness, 2 witnesses, 3 witnesses, 4 witnesses, 5 witnesses, 6 witnesses.
What an adorable game. It seems like something out of a fairy tale.
What?
I'm
This
intrigued.
judge! Oh my gosh!
I like young girls. Seriously, Your Honor. Anyway, you may continue your testimony, witness.
That flame! I never saw anything like it. It quite literally left me speechless. I couldn't even as much as scream. Okay. I guess I press her again, or I thought I already did press her.
Maybe go to the next witness. Does it let you or no?
It does. I'm just gonna see what.
It must have been pretty terrifying, huh?
Yes, it's that kind of thing you only read about in books. The moment that pillar of fire erupted, I could feel my throat tightening up. It was so difficult to breathe, I couldn't even imagine as much as a scream.
Quiet. After all, the flames engulfed the scene in the blink of an eye.
Yes, I'm sorry. That's why I can't really remember.
So you can't remember, young one. The number of people at the crime scene. Naturally, that is understandable.
That's why also I was a little late getting to the scene, compared to the others.
Wait a second,
What?
she wasn't even there. I heard the tiniest cry, and then when I turned around, the blighters were roasting, so I rushed right over. The tiniest cry? Yeah, it must have been someone saying the incantation of that spell. My memory's kind of fuzzy on that one, hick. Scared me good, though. Never jumped up to my feet so fast in my life. Ah! I'm not reading the rest.
Nearly had a heart attack, I'll tell ya.
Jumped up. You do them. I can't do them anymore.
Right, it was still raining cats and dogs. To being the resourceful chap that I am, I decided to doze under a tree for a bit. I know, it like rips up your throat.
The
There.
old guy has something to say.
Hang on!
Is everything alright, Mr. Wordsmith?
I like your Phoenix, so yeah, you can be this.
No, everything is, what is it you want this time, young one? I just wanted to know if you had any thoughts on the testimony just now. Yes, thoughts about, slumbering under trees, you mean?
What?
Slumbering...
This guy...
I often find myself weaving the most intricate dreams under that very tree. Of course, I could not nap tonight, not with that uncouth man usurping my special dreaming spot, now could I?
Oh my gosh.
Are you using this cross-examination to argue over a napping spot?
Wow.
Let us hope such arguments do not lead to any criminal acts in the future. Witness, please continue your testimony.
Okay. I heard the incantation, then the flames suddenly erupted. I'm certain of it. I only saw 3 people there with us.
Hold it!
Are you absolutely certain?
Well, I believe so, but then when do you think about it? Can anyone really be absolutely certain of anything at all in the world?
It worries me that you're saying that in the middle of a cross-examination. I believe the witness means that there is no way she can be certain whether there were 4 witnesses or 5 at the crime scene.
How could she not remember? It's an easy number to count. Oh my gosh.
Perhaps she's not educated.
Anyhow, there was a matter of great importance. I never learned how to count to 5, only 4 up in kindergarten. The Snowy and I had to tend to.
Ah, you must mean...
That's right, the milk, of course. If I had soot that got into the milk, it would have been the tragedy of all tragedies.
Ah, you're up. Could I stop you there, mister?
Huh?
There you go. Mister!
Whoa! Whoa! Tone down that volume, Bluey.
That's my line. Does anything come to mind regarding Miss Mary's testimony?
Nope, not really. Nothing important, anyway. Yep. Just that I think this old lady is full of it, that's all.
Huh?
Smash! I'm talking about the milkman! The milkman! The milk! Okay. You know, the second you try the stuff, it ain't nothing to write home about, let me tell you.
Nope, everything's fine.
What are you saying, you dolt? Who on earth would let you drink anything as delicious as the milk from my farm? Humph! A ruffian like you is better served by whatever unthinkable liquid is in that never-ending mug of yours.
I was just gonna say that.
Oh my god.
What is he drinking?
Yeah, I think he's got beer. Whatever.
It's an under...
It's apple juice.
Bah. Are you guys using this cross-examination to argue over milk? Let us hope such arguments do not lead to any criminal acts in the future. Deja vu! Witness, please continue your testimony.